from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing from the outset is Penix. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
To the air, Penix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. Loose inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 62 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, 57, 57. Yep, it's it.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 5.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here we go. 19.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Now it's Smith running right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith, that's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side to the 27-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
In motion right here, Washington. They'll throw with Penix. Caught by London. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down, Atlanta.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
The Chiefs at 12-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Fire these two. Hey, pass away.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Inside handoff, Smith. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And going deep for Hill.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And going deep for Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He's going to launch it for Washington. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow. It's 40. My shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to look out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Yellow. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Goes right back to Smith again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashard Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To the air, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, Takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
And it's fourth down.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Smith up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 133 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I don't need to.
This out quickly to Williams. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Mahomes will do it himself. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Yellow. 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 20.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Penix working out of the gun here. We'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Penix. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's Smith as they try to run some clock. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. I don't need to. At 37.
To throw is Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, rip with. 15.
Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Connecting with Hill. And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
56-yard gain.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
43!
The Chiefs will set up.
They'll try to run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yellow. 480. 15. Hey, 57.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 28.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Chiefs, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding.